Welcome, everyone, to Father Ham's Ham Radio Biblical Story Hour. It has been a full 48 hours since my last broadcast, and for those of you listening in, I appreciate your patience. There have been some struggles on my end, but I am always happy to get back on the radio and share with you the good word. Now, I understand that there are very few of us left who share the faith, who hold the torch. But despite the fact that we live in an inhospitable wasteland, a person needs something to hold on to. So, for a limited few of us, Christianity is it. Those of us who have chosen to reject the children of Adam and their teachings and some of the other strange things that we find across the wasteland. We all are very familiar with what the wasteland can do to a person. Today I would like to discuss the story of Lazarus. For those of you who are lucky enough to have a Bible, you can look it up and follow along with me. There are very few copies of the good book left in the wasteland. If you are lucky enough to have one, please open it now. Father Ham. Yes, what? Who is this? It's Billy. Okay, Billy, is there something I can help you with? Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt your broadcast. I don't know how many listeners you have. I was wondering, are you of the Catholic faith? Well, I don't exactly know that we make that distinction anymore. I guess, yes, historically, my family was of the Catholic faith. However, we don't really practice, we don't practice the way that they did back before the war. Yeah, I gathered as much. Look, I'm interested in giving a confession. Now, I understand that you probably don't do that, not like they did before the war, I get that. But I'd like to give one nonetheless, and I need someone who'd be willing to hear it. Are you willing to hear it? I'd be happy to listen if you care to share your confession, Billy, but it's not something I've done. I think I'm familiar enough with the practice that I could go through the motions. Yeah, that's good. Let's do it. Are you ready? Yes, you understand that you're on a ham radio, right? This isn't a secure channel or anything, right? You understand that perfectly clear? Yeah, Father, I understand. Maybe, yeah, Father, I understand, but I don't care. Alright? Alright then. How do we start exactly? I guess I'm not sure where to start. Alright, here, listen. I'll start. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been, 210 years and 5 days and 2 hours since my last confession. Father? Father, you still there? Yes, Billy, I'm here. You say 210 years. 210 years since your last confession? Yeah, that's about right. According to my estimations. 210 years. Anyway, look, I'll go into that later, but it's legit. I came out of a vault recently, and, well, I've heard bad things about what have gone on in other vaults. I'm sure ours wasn't an exception. I feel lucky, in a way, because I lived through the worst of what a lot of these people out in the wasteland have lived through. But having said that, I'd just like to give my confession, please, if you don't mind. Very well, Billy. Go ahead. Go ahead whenever you're ready. Well, since, coming out of the vault, I've had a lot of impure thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Not these, not about girls and stuff like that. I think about girls from time to time, but I've been a little preoccupied lately. Wanted to kill people. You know what I mean? Oh, Billy, kill people. Well, no, that's bad. Although we unfortunately have come to accept death as part of the recurring wasteland experience, it is frowned upon. Well, I understand that. But, yeah. I killed a couple of dozen people yesterday. I'm sorry. 2 dozen? Yeah, give or take. You killed 2 dozen people? That's what you're telling me? Yep, that's what I said. So, look. I know that there's people listening to this radio right now. And they're probably looking for some answers, looking for something to hang on to. I'm here to tell you that, Billy? Billy? Yeah, I'm here. Back in my day, the philosophy was, you turn the other cheek, right? Somebody does you a wrong, and you turn the other cheek. It was kind of a pacifist approach, It was showing that you were bigger than the ones who had transgressed, right? But understand that was a different time. That was before the war. That was back when you could walk down the street. When you could walk down the street, you could go to the corner store and not worry about whether or not you were going to get hung on a spike from the nearest lamppost. Now, look, I'm not Pollyanna about any of this. Some of the best years of my life were spent living in Back Bay. Still am, Southie, through and through. But, look, I understand, even back then, it could be a dangerous neighborhood, someplace that certainly you didn't want to walk alone at night in certain areas. But what we're talking about now is a very different thing. um, human decency is left. There's a spark, perhaps. I believe there's a spark, but I haven't found it yet. So what I'm telling you is the turn the other cheek philosophy was a philosophy for a different time and place. It was a time and place when people could just, walk down the street and go see their friends at the bar, whatever it was. You can't do that now. I understand that. And for anything to evolve, in particular, a religion, for a religion to evolve and survive, I think that its philosophies must change as well. I mean, it has to, right? So, yeah. I'm not turning the other cheek. I'm gonna bless these bastards, but I'm gonna do it with a bullet, and I think that's appropriate. But I understand that, taking a life, any life is precious and all that. That was always the philosophy. That was always the teaching. But I don't feel like those rules apply anymore, So, here's the thing. I'm making a confession because I took lives. And in the grand scheme of things, that's not great. I understand that. I'm not blind to that. Certainly not. But I'm not going to stop. So, let me just say this. Billy is coming back to Back Bay. And this is a place where I grew up. My Grams, I used to stay with her. Every Sunday, she'd get up, put on her best blue dress, her white gloves, little pillbox hat. We'd walk down to the Trinity Church. Beautiful church. I'm hoping it's still there. I'll look and see. I mean, my family was Catholic. On my father's side, so we were Catholic. But Graham, she was Episcopalian, I always liked going to church with her. It's not quite so much formality and, all that. Didn't make me do all the stuff that, kids don't want to do. Didn't make me go to Sunday school, all that. But, I love that neighborhood. I'm coming back to that place. I'm going to find Graham's apartment. And, I'm going to try to carve out a little bit of happiness for myself there. But I'm putting all you on notice that Billy is coming back to Back Bay. And that is my neighborhood. Right? So all you freaking mutts out there who are killing people and robbing people and setting up camps and destroying people's lives, decorating your walls with bodies. Yeah, Billy's coming back. And I'm coming for you. I hope you're ready. That's it. I got nothing more to say. I'm a God-fearing man. But I fear the devil more. And the devil lives in Back Bay. Not anymore. Because I'm worse than any fucking devil you've ever seen. Billy? Billy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Billy. I think I'll call it for today. We'll speak tomorrow. Read the story of Lazarus. We can discuss it in tomorrow's broadcast. Thank you, and good night.